Thank you, May, for your very kind introduction. It is an honor and privilege to be with you today amidst the challenges each of us are facing in these challenging times. Truly, art can bring people together in more ways than we can imagine. Professor Dr. Gladys S. Carlos, our Dean of the College of Education, Professor Dr. Fredilyn Pontemayor, Chair of the Department of Language Education, my co-mentors and colleagues, most especially to you, our dear students, the future trailblazers of the world. Maayong buntag. When Daryl asked me to speak before you, I wasn't so confident to, say yes. I'm not very keen in recording myself. It's challenging. Anyway, nevertheless, here I am. I said yes. I am actually excited to be here. I believe in my heart talking to you, young people, refreshes the soul. So here we are, facing or reaching towards each other through the virtual world. For that, I sincerely thank you for this opportunity. The annual celebration of the National Arts Month started with the signing of the Presidential Proclamation number 683 in 1991, declaring February as, well, not as the Valentine's Month or the Hearts Month, but rather as the National Arts Month. Over the years, NCCA as well as private and government agencies has been organizing events and activities to highlight the artistic brilliance of the Filipinos. This year, this National Arts Month, also called Ani ng Sining, plays with the theme Alab Sining, Alay Sigla. Generally, when the theme was conceived, it aimed to provide opportunities for artists to harness their creative energies in uplifting the nation's spirit, especially during this time of public health crisis. So how do we, as students, even mentors, echo the theme of the celebration of the Arts Month in our lives? Art surrounds life. All people in every location is living with arts. Without, we are immersed in arts even without us completely being aware of it. Since time immemorial, art has existed as long as man has. Remember those drawings inside the caves? Remember how they had actually shaped their weapons according to their needs? There is art in there. No? So it is a huge part of our culture, which shapes our ideas, and it provides us with deeper understanding of emotions, our self-awareness. And when we are aware of, ourself, we could actually radiate that to our society. We could have a better and deeper understanding of how the society is going on and how we may be able of help to those who are nearest us. So when the pandemic has hit us, not just the Philippines, our country, but the whole world, tumigil ang mundo, ika nga, no? As we put it, as in, tumigil ang mundo. Everything ceased. Social gatherings ceased, travels and outings ceased. The things that are actually relaxing before became taxing. And more than that, depression has hit quite a number of people. So how did we cope with it? How did our resilience and our artistry help us? In your case, what did you do to avoid boredom aside from watching Netflix, YouTube, and other online activities? How did your parents cope with the demand of time? We have to agree, neither us, the developing countries, nor the developed countries have been prepared for this. Have you noticed? So in line with that, as I was asking, how did we cope? Have you noticed our backyard, our front yard, and even our vertical yard? They have flourished. Well, for the online, the TikTok TikTok and the vlogging have paved the way to most individuals. And perhaps for those who are introvert, for those who prefer to keep a world entirely to themselves, how have they been filling their diaries? Was it faster this year than the previous times? No, how do we really cope up? And if you have noticed, in Mindanao, for one, everyone seemed to have been a gardener. The artistry that is innate in each of us, it came out. We became one again with nature with this pandemic. And we made things beautiful. Not everyone is skilled, but everyone has an idea of how to put to life, how to materialize the artistry that is within us. So, with this, when we have seen whatever everyone is doing around us, I think you would agree with me if I would say that this reflects what Paracelsus posits, that the art of healing comes from nature, not from the physician. Therefore, the physician must start from nature with an open mind. No, we are all trying to heal. We are all trying to cope, trying to understand what went wrong in the world which we believe to be so far advanced in the field of science and technology. And yes, with the outpouring of our creativity, of our artistry, somehow our fears lessened. Our exposure to the virus too was lessened. More than that, our health or our mental health is protected. We have kept our brains busy. We have kept our minds busy. We know that there is fear. We know that life isn't as easy or wouldn't be as easy as before. But then we have coped. We have done something that had helped ourselves and have helped our community. That is what alab ng sining, alay ng sining is telling us. No? And then, we all did this by following the authorities. Not just that, more than the obeying, we have tried to bring joy back to our lives through arts. Reflective of our National Arts Month theme, Alab Sining, Alay Sining, we as Filipinos who are a product of different cultural views and beliefs are brought together by arts to one common goal: to heal the soul of as much individual as can be healed through arts in different media, from print to digital and to everyday activities such as gardening, sketching, doodling, graphic designing, and many more. It is in the spirit of uplifting and helping each other that our committee also, the National Committee on Literary Arts, cordially invites you to our different activities for the National Arts Month. We have the Reading the Region Year 2 on March 30 and 31. It is an online conference for free, where three of the faculty members of our Department of English in CMU, in the persons of Sarah, Ma'am Alma, and Ma'am Star, will be speaking about their literary research outputs. During that time also, we will be launching the book Ubud. It is an anthology of budding writers from all over the country, budding young and promising writers from all over the country. And then our Agwat Hilom, this is in relation to the Alab Sining, Alay Sining. Agwat Hilom is a collection of literary works that allow us to see how each person or how the community cope with the threat and the cruelty of pandemic, and how we have always wanted to win this game. In this book, one of your teachers in mathematics, Sir Awe Ambasa, his poetry is included. If I remember it right, the title of his poem is Pak Pandemia. So please support the launching of this. Well, as some of you, in connection to this, as some of you are or will be a future teachers, both in literary and language, these books are a rich research resource for your future lessons. As I have mentioned earlier, uh, the book launching of Ubud and Agwathilom, which will be on March 30 and 31 as well, together with the conference on Reading the Region Year 2, will be broadcasted live via YouTube and Facebook. And also, for those who are interested in writing, be it creative nonfiction, fiction, novels, poetry, essay, and drama, there are quite a number of calls for workshop participants. This is very helpful to enhance your craft. At all times, it is great to learn, especially from mentors who are humble, and at the same time from the mentors who have had their experience. So they will teach us, they will guide us through the different workshops. No? These workshops are generally free once you are chosen to become a fellow. We have local, regional, and national workshops. You can follow the page of the NCCA, or you could also follow my page on Facebook, LeetMeet, because I also post there the announcements that are from the NCCA. Well, to help actually reach more those who would want to be joining, and those who have questions, you could also ask through that page. No? So guidelines on how to join these workshops can also be seen in the post of the different writing groups calling for participants. Presently also, there is an ongoing call, the Writers' Prize Award. It is the National Writers' Prize Award, where there is a contest for poetry, for creative nonfiction or the essay, for drama, and for novel. No, I think the price for each genre is 250,000. So it aims to help you with your needs as you decide to write, to focus on your writing, as you decide to focus on your writing, to give more of your energy to the craft that you are trying to hone. So anyway, with all this, if you have questions, yes, if you have questions, you could, as I've mentioned, reach me through the LeetMeet page in Facebook. Or you could also email me. I am with CMU, so you could email me at shy@cmu.edu.ph. That is shy as in SHAI, no? Or you could ask Sir Daryl or Ma'am May, and they will help you reach me out. So I hope to really hear from you, and if you have, again, questions pertaining these fellowships, these workshops, if I may be of service to you as the representative of the Northern and Central Mindanao, please do not hesitate to reach out. So with this, let me close my talk with you with a quote from the novel, from the work of Nick Joaquin entitled Candido's Apocalypse, and it says, "People are all the fun in life." So with our arts, let us decide. Let's decide so well on how we'd run our own shows. Daghang salamat and mabuhay ang